Hey guys, it is time for another Top 5 Wednesday. Now, you probably realized that last week I didn't post a video. That's because I just so happen to really hate love triangles. So, I don't have a top love triangle of any, let alone top 5. So, instead I decided to skip that one. And now this week it is top 5 favorite worlds in books. And now this one was really hard because there are a lot of worlds that I love, but I managed to narrow it down. So of course, again, no particular order. First up, First up, we have the world in the Leviathan trilogy. I have Behemoth here. I don't actually have Leviathan on me because I'm currently lending it out. And just the whole aspect of the beasties and the clankers and all the steampunk and the true characters is great, and just the alternate world is really interesting, and it's really good that there are pictures involved with this story. Otherwise, we wouldn't. Otherwise, it would be almost impossible to understand the sheer epicness of this world. And so, next up, I have the world from a series of unfortunate events by Lemony Snicket. And what I love is that just there's no like specific time period, and you just don't know what time it's from because you think, oh, it's maybe 19th century, early 20th century, and next thing you know, there are advanced computers and things like that. And it's like, what time are you set in? And just that ambiguous, that aspect that is also a really all that aspect, which is also a really important aspect in magical realism. And just ah, it's great. Next up, I have the world from Percy Jackson and the Olympians and Heroes of Olympus. And just Greek gods in modern day America is nuts. And just the way that Rick goes about it, how he just weaves everything in with the normal goings on of everyday life, is incredible. And it almost seems like it could be a thing that is existing right now. And yeah. So next up, I have the obvious one that everyone's probably going to put on their list. I have the world of Harry Potter, in my very beat up first edition. The one that most people have not been able to track down, and just, dude, it's Harry Potter. What's not to love? What's not to love about Hogwarts? We've all wanted to go to Hogwarts because it just seems like something that'd be so awesome. And then lastly, I have the worlds of the books of Artillery by Leanne Hearn. I am currently lending out the first one, which is Across the Nightingale Floor, and it's like it's set in a world that's set like medieval Japan, but and with everything, it almost seems like it could be, except for this one group of people who have all these that have these supernatural abilities, and and the main character just so happens to be one of those people. And no, that's not a spoiler. It's actually on the blurb of the first book. So and that's just really cool. Plus, it's the actual medieval aspect is accurate. It's so accurate because Leanne just did her research, did it properly. She didn't use like Wikipedia or anime or manga. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of there's an author out there who did a similar kind of thing. Not naming names, but that's what he used, and the result was not that great. So yeah, it's amazing. Just is definitely one of my all-time favorite series. And yeah, so that is this week's Top 5 Wednesday. So see you next week.